start the game, you were getting the ball outside, pretty good ease. What adjustments did you see Virginia make to take that away?
They just, they just changed their stunts up a little bit, I guess you can say, and they just made us kind of read it a little bit differently. But I mean, we were still getting it on the outside. We just got to get a few more knockdowns on the perimeter to make those big plays.
What can you say about the way Senior was running the ball hard up the middle?
It was big. They was hitting him sometimes at the line of scrimmage, but he was still finding a way to get 5-6 yards. So, the way he ran, the past 2 games has been a real success.
Can you tell that there was a difference in the way he ran today versus last week in terms of maybe his vision or anything like that? I
think he just felt more comfortable today. He hasn't really had too many game snaps playing B-back, but today he felt, he felt more comfortable, just his vision and the way he was running.
Is it fun for you to watch the way the defensive line plays? Like, this is the group you practice against all week. Is like to see them come up with an outing like today. Was it satisfying for you? Was it fun to watch?
Our defensive line? Yeah, I mean, it was big. They was putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, which made him, throw the ball before he wanted to, really, sometimes. So the way they played today was big, and we're going to need that, the rest of the year.
Is it something like, I've seen this before, I know?
Yeah, we see it every day in practice. They always in my face. So as long as that can translate to the field how I did today, then it'll especially help out our defenders, DBs.
How much pressure did you see, particularly when you were passing the ball from them?
It wasn't really that much pressure when I was throwing. It just, how can I say it? They got it picked up. Our linemen picked it up nice. We just got to find a way to get our guys open, quicker.
Was the wind a factor at all today, throwing the ball?
I don't think so. When I threw it, it was pretty much, it was on target. So I don't think it was too much of a factor.
That long pass play you had to DeAndre when he cut back, like what kind of, how did that play develop, and what were you looking at?
We just, they the way they was running their defense, we felt like it was gonna be wide open. We just hit it with a play action, same thing we always do, and it opened wide up.